Hi, welcome to another review walkthrough. Today I'm presenting to you a wonderful author, Lucy Cavendish, who grew up in Australia. She was the very first author of Hayes House publishing firm with the Oracle Tarot deck. Today I'm presenting to you the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, and the artwork is by Gilbert Williams. So the tarot deck's box is this big, and on the back is some lovely illustrations of the cards and a bit about what's going on. So there are 44 cards in here. A typical Blue Angel publishing box, very sturdy though. And in the box, surprise surprise, is a beautiful book and cards. So you get these hint of yellow pages. In the front is some new spreads for yourself to use, and I'll show you the other ones, and another one which is a little bit larger, the gateways to the hidden world. So you have the explanations of each of the cards in here, and in the back, as usual, which is a bit dangerous sometimes, she'll recommend some of the other tarot decks that she's got, about the author, about the artist, and in the back you can see some other works by Lucy Cavendish. A bit annoying because you keep buying those. Very naughty doing that with Blue Angel. But there's the book for yourself. So shall we run through the cards? They are lovely, absolutely lovely cards. So the cards are that size, so we'll put the box to one side. So these 44 cards are very strong and sturdy, so if you want to put them in your purse or your bag and look at them every day, or just put them on your little altar, buy some crystals or whatever, that's absolutely fine. So they don't seem to be in order. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, so I'll just run through them for you. So we have the Water Spirit, Emotions, Memory and Life Force. I'm going to move that book for the time being. Okay, so what do you think? So these have a lovely feel to them of a little bit of fantasy. Returning home, transition, life between lifetimes and loving welcome. So you got that lovely palace, throne, room kind of thing with wisteria growing. I love wisteria, it's beautiful, isn't it? And then returning home. Fairy energy, growth, expansion and flowering. So that's just helping the wee flowers in the garden. So you can see these are lovely illustrations, very dreamy like, very calm. That's what I love about this deck, it is very calming. Tree of Souls, collective wisdom, kinship group and library, a bit like the Akashic records, but that's the Tree of Souls, very important. Next we have the Seer, future prospects, decisions to make and seeking guidance. So sitting there just gazing in her crystal ball to see the images of the now and the future, and perhaps in the past as well, depending what she's picking up. So the secret, the unknown, mysteries and wonders. So when you meditate on these oracle cards, don't just read the words. It's always good to pick up the colours, and what that means to you today is a good idea. The gift, present, honouring and offering. So she's gone in the beam me up Scotty. So you can kind of see the beautiful dream-like world. What else have we got? The hidden worlds, changing consciousness, awareness and extrasensory perception. So that's where that beautiful elemental being is sitting in that beautiful flower. I have little fairies in my little flowers. I do. The mirror, other lives, past lives and dimensional lives. So that's a mirror of change. So that's great. This is a beautiful place to actually go. Temple of Dreams. Sacred dreams, prophecies and dream journeys. So instead of going on holiday, perhaps we can just meditate on this card and have a lovely time. So the pathway, direction, purpose and change. Bridges are always a great image because it makes us cross the bridge, cross over from one state of being to the next. So you will see it in the Five of Cups in the Rider-Waite pack, but Oracle's too is a great bridges. And even if there's nothing to cross like water, that's why the Japanese used bridges quite significantly in their gardens. I love bridges, they do look quite sweet. Spirit of spring, freedom, action and power. We all like spring. It doesn't last long enough. I think the spring season in my mind is one of those gorgeous seasons that should last all year. Right, I've got two cards here. The gathering, community, kinship and companionship. You can go around the world chasing spring. Why not? Resurrection, comeback, rebirth and renewal. I've got a question for you. You know, what season you were born in, do you have an affinity? Do you really like that season or do you like the opposite season? So if you were born in spring, do you like winter or summer? What? You know, it'd be interesting to find out that. So that's that resurrection. The Oracle Woman. Sacred living, spirit speaking and intervention. Throwing those magic herbs on the flame to see images. Don't know if you do that, guys, but they used to. Now, this does remind me very much of Final Fantasy, this sacred journey, introversion, seeker and self-knowledge. So the worlds are really heavenly, different. Lucy does connect to the other worlds like Atlantis, Lemuria and things like that. Mountain lights, light beings, portals and subtle energies. Mountains are fantastic to really have an affinity with, really feel the mountain energy, all the seasons and the danger and the aspiring. Mountain goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. Okay, beautiful. A full moon temple. Full moon on the 29th of January. Celebration, peak, transcendent moment. The meditation, peace, relief and sanctuary. So how do you feel in full moons? Are you affected by full moons? Open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation and maturity. And you've got the little elementals there just joining in the opening of an analogy to our chakra, especially our crown chakras. So out of the depth of mud comes goodness, grace and purity. Another analogy for people. So we have the light dancer, the light dancer, illumination and the radiant self, shining soul. Right, sorry. Okay. Oh, you'll love that. You may or may not love this card. Kindred spirits, spirit companions, guides and comfort. Oh, just sitting there in a beautiful silk gown, just having all the time in the world to talk to your spirit guides. Wouldn't that be good? You want to get anything done. Insight, magical tools, writing and stargazing. The world is huge. So now we have the leap. Ecstasy, bliss, belief. Okay. So are you liking these cards perhaps? I think the images are lovely. Very serene and peaceful, don't you think? The dolphin caller. Pure joyful friendships and loving help. Oh, the dolphins have it hard. But they're there to help, aren't they? Oh, friendly mammals. The crystal path. Mineral spirits and crystal beings. So this is a card that reminds me of Final Fantasy, of the save points in that computer game. It's probably why I like this pack, because it is very otherworldly. Dawn Watcher. Caretaker, guardian and support. It's always good to have the dawn come up in a beautiful array of colours, a bit like the Portugal sunsets and sunrises. The secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit. Wow. So that's a lovely card, isn't it? Skyfire, messages, channels and information. And we have Aurora Garden, beginning, initiative and origin. Okay. So it's got a little bit of Greek feel, hasn't it? The Angel Gate, cleansing, protection and blessing. Oh, fantastic. Wow, beautiful, lovely. And as I said, the stock is really good. You'll love it. The Liminal Dance, delicacy, fragility and transience. The Tree of Illumination, truth, revelations and understanding. Wow, brilliant. And this is on the box, the Light Priestess, galactic wisdom and cosmic ritual. Lovely. And the Relics of Lemuria, fragments, memory and reclaiming. Very special place. The Isle of Wonders, revelation, teaching and discovery. All the famous waterfalls around the world. The Mother Awakens, compassion, nurture and guidance, straight from our Mother Earth's heart. And we have the Path of the Guards, decisions, meetings and future plans. A bit of an autumny garden going on. And the Healing Temple is number 1, restoration, cure and safety. So that's beautiful, safe card to have for your base chakra perhaps. Homeward Traveller, completion, reunion and return. Wow. Healing the earth, love, humility and respect. Absolutely. Yeah. the healing temple of the lunar light, life cycles, energy healing and communication. All very important aspects. It's interesting, some are like that and some are landscape. And the green man, rising energy surge and fertility. That's a great one for spring as well. So there you have it, 44 beautiful cards. Do let me know what you think of them, and one can do a really good spread with these for yourself or for others. But once a day you can just pick one out and have it on your little mantelpiece, little altar, and really get in depth with that, especially going to bed at night, having that dream state, and then you'll get your own angel and spirit guide messages. So I wish you all the very best. I really do hope you can connect to Lucy Cavendish, a fantastic oracle author. Thank you for watching, do take care, and we'll see you again very, very soon.